What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we went after the Galbadian president in the Timber TV station, but Cypher and Quistis kind of interrupted the plan, and Zell, he blew our cover. And now we're hiding out and we're trying to escape Timber, and also the Forest Owl's base was destroyed last time. And what in the shit are these people in this bar watching? Well, there's no one here. Maybe that's why they're looping this weird-ass psychedelic gif of a lady transforming into a bobcat. Weird people in Timber. Anyway, we're heading to that hideout that we ducked into a few episodes ago when we first got into Timber. This was the house with the daughter who wanted to grow up to find a man who she could scream with and exchange blows with. Yeah, this is a different resistance group hiding out in this house. It's the Forest Foxes. Everyone in this town is a part of some resistance faction, apparently. Silly. Just really silly detail. So some time's passed. Yeah, we actually don't know why Cypher came here. Could have been to help the Forest Owls out. We know he has some kind of prior relationship with Renoa. And now, Galbadian soldiers are here, and they seem to suspect that, you know, the Seed members who tried to assassinate the president might be here. I don't know. Took down soldiers with their strength, cooking, and beauty. That beauty part sure makes it sound like a legend. Call 911, that lady just got burned. Love it. So we're getting into Cypher's motivation a little bit. This little bit of speech makes me, like Cypher a little bit more. I'm saying this is stupid that they come hiding up here because it's not like some secret attic they're hiding out in. It's just the second floor of this house via, like, the very obvious staircase in the kitchen. It's the first thing you see when you walk in the front door. Like, if they're looking for assassins and saboteurs, they're not gonna come upstairs to check around. Oh, it's really stupid. Oh yeah, what would Squall know about feeling sorry for people, or empathy, or emotion? Yeah, it makes sense that everyone here thinks that Cypher was just captured. I believe they were all time-locked to when he went voluntarily with Edea. As far as they know, he was just captured. That's a depressing sentence. Don't get your hopes up. That way you won't feel any pain. Oh, Squall. And Renoa turning into a 7-year-old all of a sudden. Big meanie. Okay, so they're withdrawing, and they're stepping down their presence here for some reason. Even though, again, the president was almost assassinated like 5 minutes ago. It's typically what you do when your president is nearly assassinated. Alright, so what now? Well, first off, we're gonna try to leave. But we don't really have a plan. We don't know where to go, first of all. So where are we going? Article 8, line 7 of the Garden Code, which Squall knows by heart. So we have to head for the nearest garden, which is not Balam, but rather it's the Galbadian Garden. Train to East Academy, forest west of the station. If you say so, Quistis, I don't know why we would be fine in Galbadia Garden, but whatever you say. I sometimes forget that she's almost as young as everyone else in the game. Because even, like, aside from her looks, her behavior suggests that she is much older than the rest of the group, like, much more mature and rational than the rest of them. Who is this Galbadian soldier who we're all gonna gang up on? Hey, it's Watts, dressed up as a soldier. And he's going around gathering info. We kinda got a little hint that Watts was doing this earlier on in Timber. Okay, so he's gonna stick around and scout for more info while they go off and do their own thing. I'll be a decent person as Squall. I'll try to make him a little bit more decent and bearable. I don't know why Renoa does that salute. Isn't that like a seed-specific salute? The other weird thing about Renoa is that she can draw a salary just like a Seed member, even though she's not a part of Seed. And along with Watts, we also have Zone running around in a disguise. He's dressed up like fucking Johnny Knoxville in the old man costume. So he has a ticket for everyone. Actually, he has 4 tickets. He has 1 for Renoa, 3 for Squall and Squall's 2 party members, but that leaves Quistis all alone. And he has 1 for himself, so I guess he does have 5. Oh, now he sees it. There are 6 of us here, so he gives his to Quistis. Aw, what a touching gesture. And his stomach hurts, so he has completed his transformation into Johnny Sasaki. It's okay, Johnny Sasaki. We won't forget you. This next line is really good. I'll go hide in a bathroom or something. I forgot how much this game makes me laugh sometimes. It's pretty good. Okay, and we come up here and across the bridge. I think one of these kids says something really stupid. The bridge splits apart. You gotta make it across just as it splits. So they're playing some sort of game, which could potentially end in them getting hit by a train and dying. So I have to imagine that they're really trying to capture that Darwin Award. They're really going after it. Yeah, and we'll get on that train because it's heading to East Academy. And just a reminder, East Academy, west, the Western Forest is what we're cutting through to get to Galbadian Garden. Oh man, this is the last we're gonna hear of Timber's music for a little while. Isn't it odd that the train is taken off, but they're only now entering this compartment? Weird. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Ah, geez, Selphie is like a little 7-year-old. Come on, open up, open up, open up! Squall does it just to appease her. I like Selphie, though. She's fun. Woohoo! Thanks. And I think if you head into, the next train, there's another really good scene with Selphie. And I think there's nothing else we can even do in here. Oh, there it is! She starts singing the train song. Where it leads, no one knows. No, Selphie, that is the opposite of the train's purpose. Where it leads, we always know. That is why it's a train. Anyone else have anything interesting to say? No input from anyone else? Nah? Alright, so we have arrived at our destination. The train drops off at East Academy. There is a forest. Actually, it's a tiny little thicket you can actually see on the left side of the screen. It's just right there in front of the station. And of course, I take 3 steps and there's a random battle. Oh, against, at least one enemy we haven't seen before. Outside of card form. I can't remember if we saw the Gizzard back in Dalet. Oh, hey, Angelo Rush! Cool. I didn't even want that to happen, but it just kind of happened on its own. And Zell's gonna murder the lizard. Oh, that's more XP than I wanted, but I'm still probably gonna wind up finishing the game way before I even hit level 20 at this rate, so that's fine. Okay, we're not too far from Galbadian Garden. Which, yeah, I'm glad someone finally brought this up. Thank you, Selfie. We are kind of heading towards Galbadia, aren't we? Zell's more worried about Balam Garden, though, since, you know, he kind of spilled the beans and let them know that we are seed agents from, Balam. They wouldn't lose to the Galbadian army, would they? Depends how strong the Galbadians are. And Renoa is gonna lecture Squall on how to be a leader. I love that. Yeah, Zell just wants our support. And he's just off in his own little world. I don't believe in relying on others. Fuck you, Squall. Fuck you. Whatever. That's the line I was waiting for. So in the Japanese version of the game, that one specific whatever is supposed to be something like, so annoying. And I didn't realize this before, but I found another article on the localization of FF8, and this one had to do with all of the many times that Squall just responds to something by going ... whatever. And tons of phrases and full sentences got translated as whatever. There are tons of them in the game. And that one didn't make too big of a difference, but sometimes they add so much character and context that it's amazing that they just get translated as that stupid little whatever phrase. Little differences make Squall so much worse in this version. I'll post that article in the description too, but we have another sequence with Laguna, the much better main character of the game, along with Ward and Kyros. Man, Laguna's dumb. Yeah, make sure we're fully equipped. I think all of the junctions should carry over. Double check on that. Laguna has at least all of Squall's junctions, so I think we're fine. Oh, there we go. I'm not so sure about the rest. Let's see. Okay, good. Yeah, it looks like only, Squall's junctions carried over for some reason. Oh well. Let's see. Strength 60. Definitely want card on there. GF and draw. And then we'll check Laguna. Yeah, he's fine with the triples junction. Shiva onto Kyros. Oh, I have no magic on Kyros. That's weird. And I'm too lazy to just go in and exchange real quick. All I really need is a buffed up Laguna anyway, so it doesn't matter. Hark, what's that I hear? Natural rocks used for carving tombstones. Lots of weird assumptions the characters jump to in this game. Yeah, definitely a little bit strange. Okay. Flashy uniforms? Like skin-tight purple spandex? God, the Esther soldiers look so stupid. Terrible. Their weapons are even dumber, though. That one's not gonna get a chance to attack. Those pickaxes also double as shotguns, which is terrible. It makes me question how everybody always goes on about how dumb the gunblade is when the shotgun pickaxe is also in the game. So we have a couple of mandatory fights in a row here. Oh, this music is great. Yeah, there it is, the shotgun pickaxe. The most practical of weapons. Perhaps more practical than Ward's giant great arrow-sized harpoon. That thing's super cool. Oh, this is fun. I can't card him, though. Yeah, like I said, all you need is a buffed up Laguna. All you need. So Esther is one of, in this timeline, or this point in time, rather. Esther is a nation which rivals Galbadia in terms of its size and political influence and power. They're hyper advanced, and they, I believe, as far as military power goes, they actually kind of outshine Galbadia. Right now, all this stuff seems super far removed from the present-day plot, but we're gonna see how Esther and Laguna's timeline ties in with everything going on in the present-day timeline eventually. And can we just run away from this one? I think this is just a random battle. Taking their sweet time running away. There we go. Okay, so we could have taken a ladder down on the other side. It would have spit us out a little bit closer to our end destination, but there's something along this pathway, down in these crystalline mines, this cavern, that I want to pick up real quick. And it's... where is it? Somewhere around this barricade, I think? Yeah. So, received an old key. Feels a draft on his butt. There's a hole. Laguna lost the old key. Bumbling fool. Have we heard a bad song yet? Because this one is really good too. This whole soundtrack is great. I highly encourage everyone to pick it up. So all of these doors can be, all of these little hatches can be tampered with. This section will affect what you can do later on in Disc 3. Finding both of the old keys around here lets you find an Ultima draw point and an item which increases your compatibility with all Guardian forces by 20. The trapdoors, the hatches here lead to some minor stuff plus a power generator later on. That is if you trigger all of them. Each hatch is responsible for giving you access to a different item. I think the third one you tamper with is the one on the right here. That's the one that leads to a power generator. I'm not going to go out of my way for it, or to do any of these. For one, there's more than one way to get a power generator, and the rest of the items aren't that good. Power generator is refined into 4 Ultimas, 20 pulse ammos, and I think they also teach Quistis a new limit break, a new blue magic ability. If you want to get all of them, though, you have to go all the way around the long way to backtrack to the other side, and you can do some stuff with detonating explosives and moving boulders around. I think the order goes middle, left, right for the hatches, and once again, Laguna has lost the old key. That's not important. You can't avoid losing the old key once you find it. The important thing is just interacting with the 2 old keys so you can get those 2 items. Yeah, we're not going to encounter any of the other enemies in this area. There are a couple of cool things that we've seen in card form around here, but doesn't look like we're going to see them. Okay, so now that I've opened up that middle hatch and found the 2 old keys, we can pretty much just hightail it out of here. Except we're gonna get caught in a bunch more random battles. Come on, show me a new enemy. Don't just show me the lame-ass Esther soldiers. Ah, fine. Book it out of here, too. Just trying to avoid piling up any more XP. Or wasting time fighting them. Although, with the way Laguna's just gonna one-shot everything, I'm not sure if single enemies are worth running away from. Let's see, if we come out here, and then make the right by that save point, that'll lead to the end of the dream sequence, but I'm gonna go a little bit out of my way here, and inspect this boulder right here on the left side of the screen. The boulder moves out of the way at this point. This is another interaction that will affect what you can do when you come back here later in Disc 3. And you find a speed junction scroll here if you move that boulder now. And there's also a draw point I can't draw anything from. That's weird. Oh, did I junction draw to Laguna? However, it doesn't matter. I think it's cure or something. Maybe a sleep draw point? I don't know. Anyway, just past the save point is the exit and the end of the dream sequence, but first, we have to fight a bunch of Esther soldiers. The other thing that triggering all of those boulders and the trapdoor hatches and doing all the stuff around this area, that also saves you from having to do a bunch of mandatory battles right here at the end of this sequence. But look at that background! That's worth doing all these fights for, right? And the music? That's all worth it. Besides, it's not like it takes that much time. I am gonna skip ahead anyway because it's essentially the same fight like 4 or 5 times in a row. So, see you in a second. Alright. Just one more. I think this is the last battle. Soul Crush. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, that just leaves them with 1 health each. Holy shit, I've never seen them do that before. I don't remember seeing them do it before anyway. That's neat. Lady Luck would be on our side if we didn't have to jump off of a cliff to get into the water. I can't tell if they're plopped down because they're trying to keep a low profile or if they're just, like, feigning exhaustion or what. So Ward lost his voice, which is a weird detail. It was fun, you guys. Oh, they're resigned to death. You guys can't go dying just yet. Besides, Lady Luck is on our side, remember? We're just gonna jump into the ocean, get on a boat, and ride it out of here. Away from all the scary-looking, horrible Esther soldiers and their weird costumes. He just throws him into the ocean! Like he flips him! And he's gonna do the same for Ward. You guys sure have guts getting thrown off that cliff like that. It's pretty high up, you know? Oh, Laguna is so stupid. Alright, that's the end of the second Laguna sequence. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.